Hey guys, Silly Ninja here, back for another Fulham FIFA part where I'm taking them to being a beast team, basically, and I've rejected the Arsenal contract. That will be in a later video, but just to let you guys know I am staying here. I'm being loyal to the Fulham, being loyal to my plan, and so on and so forth, but just to get straight into it, we have an FA Cup game against Chelsea, and I sim it because I don't care about the FA Cup, and also it's against Chelsea, so I was bound to lose. Lampard missed a penalty in the 25th minute, but then Torres made up for it, and then he made up for it himself by scoring one in the 50th minute, and then Duff scored in the 60th. So I got a goal at least, you know, that's something. That's something. I still lose, but it's something. And as it's January, I have got a transfer offer for Subotic for £9.5 million from Marseille. That is a lot of money, but not enough for Subotic in my opinion. He's a brilliant player. He's only 24 and he's 83 overall. Who knows what he could reach? Who knows what he could be worth in a couple of years? I could sell him for like, you know, 35 million. So no, I decided to reject that. I think I put a counter offer. I didn't actually see that. Put a counter offer on just to make sure. Transfer talks is broken down with Subotic as a C. We don't believe he's worth that much. And also there was transfer talks with my budget players who I don't want anymore but are refusing to leave, like him. That broke down with Barnett, I think it was, so yeah, that's great. They're still here, still fighting for their place in the team, even though they're never ever going to get it, which is completely pointless. And then we have another game against Stoke in the Capital One Cup, 1-0 straight from the off, really, with Berbatov scoring in the 5th minute, so this is really good. I think actually this is the semi-final of the Capital One Cup, and this is Berbatov scored again, and then Jones scored, and then Insigne scored, so it's 3-1, which is brilliant. By the 62nd minute, Jones missed a penalty for Stoke, and then Jones scored, made it 3-2, but then Insigne scored, making it 4-2. Crazy game. But that means we've gone through into the final, and I've got something special planned for the final, guys, just to let you know. Got something special, secret. But anyway, I get an international management offer from Chile, but as I say, they're not a big enough squad for me to really have an exciting time with. It'll be Germany or England or somebody like that I'd have real loads of fun with, so I'm just going to wait for that offer to come in and then accept that. But because of the games that I've had to play recently, my players are really lacking in fitness, and it's quite terrifying, to be honest. Luckily this game is against Wigan, who are 18th, but that can pose its own difficulties because they are fighting for every point they can get. I'm just hoping that they're not very good. Di Santo and, is that Jeffrin? I don't know. I think he was a signing in the summer. Are injured, so that's good for me. Di Santo being injured. I think he's a top goal scorer in real life, but I don't know whether he is in this game. He could be. I have no idea. But so I wanted to get a good start, even though my team is struggling with fitness. As you can see, I am 4th, which is brilliant, but Rodallega attacks the defence in a fantastic through ball to Damien Duff, who just sweats it to Kacaniclic. I don't know how to say his name, something like that, but he just taps it in for a 1-0 leader in the 45th minute, which is fantastic. It is a poor goal, so I didn't show you the replay, simple as that. I'm only going to show you the replays of my good goals because there's no point in you seeing a sweaty goal or a trampy goal, whatever you want to call it. Sadly, they do get one back because I can't defend corners, and Boselli is a beast, apparently. He gave me a lot of problems in this game, but luckily, Rodallega ruling the game again, puts the Kacaniclic. There you go, did it. Put the ball into the box. It gets cut out, but then Sven Bender cuts in, a great touch, and then a fantastic finish to put it into the bottom left-hand corner. Really good finish to put me in the lead, 2-1. I think that was in the 60th minute or something like that, so I could bring in some fresh legs and ensure that I could win the game. And luckily, I believe I secure the win. Rodallega goes for a cheeky chip. It doesn't go in. Berbatov tries to go for a bicey to get it in. And then it falls to Rodallega. He takes a shot, and a fantastic shot, fantastic finish, making it 3-1. Absolutely brilliant performance from Rodallega. He's really stepping up at this time in the season, which is when I need him, really, seeing as we're 4th and pushing for that Europa finish. I think it takes a slight deflection off the defender, but that's definitely Rodallega's goal. I do apologise for this, by the way, guys, because I did miss out a Wigan goal. As you can see, it's 3-2. I forgot to put that in. I think Boselli scored again. He's a really good striker in this game. I don't know. I couldn't contain him at all. He was just an absolute beast. But already get an 8.6, which is fantastic. He really did well. Everton won 4-0, which is a problem for me. But as you can see, we're in 5th at the minute. With 41 points, but Liverpool have a game in hand and they're on 37 points, so it's very, very, very close. We get an offer for Alex Smith, which I'm going to accept because I don't want him, but he won't leave because he's very annoying. And then we also get an offer for Sven Bender from Arsenal for £9.5 million, and I was like, no, that is not going to happen. So yeah, we get an offer for Sven Bender, but for £9.5 million. But I was thinking, nah, it's not nearly enough. £39.5 million was what I was prepared to sell him for, because he's a fantastic midfielder. He's played really well for me all season, and as predicted, Arsenal were like, nah, I'm not taking that. I didn't think they would. But my next game is against Manchester City, which is a big, tough game. It's at the Etihad, which is a shame because I prefer to play at home, obviously, like any football team, but I was hoping to do the double over them, seeing as I beat them early in the season, this season, which was crazy. That was the weirdest goal ever, if you remember that. It was like a deflection off of Maicon or something. No, Joe Hart tried to catch it, and then Maicon tried to clear it, hit the post, hit the bar, and then went in. Absolutely weirdest goal in the world. Weirdest goal I've ever seen on FIFA, anyway. So if you want to go check that weird goal out, you can go see me beating Man City. But as you can see, it's very, very close at the top. Very, very close. Only 8 points separate 1st and 5th, which is ridiculous, absolutely ludicrous. But this was a very tough game. Manchester City were playing extremely well. At home, they were absolutely bossing everything, and as that's proven, in the 3rd minute, Kolo Touré shows that he can be lethal from corners, and I apparently don't learn, seeing as it goes out for another corner, but sadly, it goes in, because I'm terrible at defending corners, so that means that it's 1-0 in the 4th minute. I was pretty pissed, to be honest. I hate conceding, obviously, but what I hate even more is conceding early on, but luckily I do have Insigne in my team. He's an absolute beast. Beautiful ball to Berbatov. He brings it into the box, and a fantastic finish into the roof of the net in the box. Brilliant finish. That is where Berbatov is king in the box. You know, he's just an absolute animal there. Fantastic finish to beat Joe Hart, who's a sensational goalie. I think he's got the most clean sheets in the league, actually, Joe Hart. I'm not sure. It could be De Gea, actually, who's really good in this game. De Gea is an absolute animal. Anyway, moving on, it was 1-0, sorry, until the 23rd minute, where Insigne, the absolute beast that he is, takes a touch, takes it round Touré, and then smashes into the far left-hand corner. Fantastic finish from Insigne, showing off. Look at that foot, look at it, just look at it. Oh, showing off that he can do that, and again showing top clubs that they missed out on a fantastic striker. Yeah, just beast. He's been beast all season, and he's going to carry on being a beast. But sadly, in the 60th minute, I believe it came off John Ari's deflection, so it went out for another corner, which you know I struggle with. I can't defend them. It's whipped in, and Yaya Touré, I think it is. Oh no, sorry, Mario Balotelli gets his head over Subotic, which doesn't sound dirty at all, and scores this. I think this is going to make them 2-1 ahead. Yeah, I don't know if it's the winning goal, but it's certainly giving them a good position for winning the game. So I just brought on some defensive players for just to protect what I've got, just to protect something, because I wanted to get at least a point out of this. So yeah, there's De Gea with his stupid nose and his annoying beard. But sadly, Sergio Aguero is just an absolute tank. Look how quick, what a fantastic turn. Great balance to shrug off Subotic, and then just an easy finish from Mario Balotelli. Balotelli is an absolute animal in this game as well. His strength and pace is just unstoppable. So yeah, sadly, it was 3-2. And that I couldn't make any effect on the game, sadly. And it was a bit annoying. They blew the whistle when I was breaking, but you know, can't complain, I suppose. 3-2, and that is pretty much the end of the episode, guys. So if you could leave a like, subscribe, share, whatever you want for the next part, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!